I'm very proud of our players and our coaches. All three phases helped us win this game, and we probably played our best overall game, of the year. Offense, we had some explosive plays really for the first time all year. We actually got in a rhythm. Very good on third downs in the first half. Made some plays. Sean White, I thought, really had a good game through the air. Made some plays along with Ricardo Lewis, really broke out. I thought that was good. Had no turnovers, which is always critical, especially on the road. And then the defense. We put the pressure on the defense. They came up big with that stop at the very end, helped us win the game. So overall, I'm happy for our players. I'm happy for our coaches. It was a big win for us.
Gus, what goes into the decision 4th and 1 from your own 47 there? Obviously it works out, but just what's the thought process?
Yeah, well, the thought process is, it's 4th and 1 for the game, and you can go for it and try to win the game, or you can pin them back and you make them drive the field and have your defense come up big. And so, there was a little bit of discussion about it. I thought about it, but as a coach, you get a feel for the game, and I thought it was going to be a 50-50 type deal. So we punted and put the pressure on our defense, and our defense responded and came through.
Coach Sean had over 250 tonight. You threw it 18 times in the first half. You really gave him a chance to kind of get comfortable. Let's talk about his depth.
Yeah, we want to be more aggressive. We're starting to settle in. We're starting to get some rhythm in practice. The week off was big for us, and we wanted to come out and have an aggressive mindset. And, he did a good job. We made some plays through the air, and like I said, I thought the big thing was the third downs in the first half, keeping drives alive. We had a stale third quarter, obviously offensively. They had something to do with it, but then we had the big drive at the very end for the touchdown.
It's the importance of that first drive, a couple of third downs in it, and just to get a touchdown coming out of the gate. How big was that?
Oh, it was real big. We took the football. We wanted the ball first, and felt like we had a decent plan starting out, and that was a big thing right there, especially being on the road, with the crowd into it.
What allowed Ricardo to have? I think this was a career high for him tonight. Just what was it?
Well, Ricardo is that guy that, I'll say this. First of all, I think that may have been the first game he's completely healthy. Okay, so I think that is where I'd start. He's a guy that, we really asked to really step up, take a leadership role. And he did. He made some big-time plays with the ball in the air. He high-turned the ball, and he helped us win tonight.
It's this Kerryon Johnson, freshman, to come out there and play like that. Does he keep surprising you?
Well, we knew early in fall camp that he has some special ability, and he was a little bit banged up in fall camp, like we talked about. He's getting healthy, and he's a playmaker. He can do a lot of different things, and we just felt like we need to get him more involved.
Gus, you talk about first half tempo, didn't do a lot of subbing.
First
half tempo, didn't do a lot of subbing.
Yeah.
Kept the ball alive.
Yeah, and that was one thing we really tried to do more of too. We really tried to stress the tempo, play fast. And then when you can get those positive plays on first down, we did that quite a bit in the first half, and it really helped the tempo.
It's another game where you have over 400 yards, almost 500 yards allowed, but again, timely plays, the interception in the end zone.
Yeah.
Evaluate when you have that many yards allowed, but you do have those timely plays.
Well, I think really what stands out for me is when the game's on the line and you need your defense to respond. They did, and they won the game for us on that last drive. And they had the interception in the end zone. That was big too. And so we're happy to get out here with a victory.
Gus, you've said kind of up to this point this year you don't feel like you've been in the same rhythm maybe as years past with play calling. Did you feel like you've kind of found that, especially in the first half tonight?
We did some good things. We got stale there a couple times. They had something to do with it. They got some good defensive players. They got a good scheme. A little bit of an unusual scheme, but they're very good at what they do. And we got in a rhythm, probably for the first time, all year, that looked like, an Auburn offense. So that's encouraging moving forward. We still got work to do. We played some young guys. You saw some new faces out there, and, but we're happy to get out here with a victory.
Carl Lawson was obviously here, and wasn't dressed out, but was off his group.
Yeah.
What's kind of the update there, and was it more of an emotional support kind of thing?
Yeah, we just tell you he's one of our team leaders. We hope to get him back before the end of the season. I really don't know anything further than that right now. But when I do, I'll let you know.
You talked about Justin Garrett, a guy who's been hurt a lot, stepping up, making a big play.
He made some big plays. He's starting to get healthy too. He was banged up there in the last 3 or 4 games, and now he's starting to get healthy, and it showed tonight.
Gus, you and Red both really spoke Jeremy up a lot about his confidence as he improved playing practice for the last 2+ weeks. Just what went into the decision to stick with Sean? Obviously, he was effective, but you were really building up Jeremy. Why say that if ultimately you're going to?
Well, I mean, I don't know why you always want to be negative with every question, but I would say this, that they competed very hard, which is always good. You know, Sean really raised his level. Jeremy raised his level, but just felt that, hey, Sean gives us the best chance of winning right now. But that's nothing negative against Jeremy. Jeremy got better. We feel good about Jeremy. But, you know, the good thing is, I'll say the positive thing is right now at midseason, we got 2 quarterbacks that we feel good about. So, you know, like I said, I feel good about both of them.
Coach, was it just a gut decision on the quarterback on
No, just felt like that he gave us the best chance of winning for this game. That was, I mean, you evaluate guys. And really, Sean, even before then, didn't do anything to really lose the job, but we wanted to open it up competition. I think it's been very good for Jeremy too, and it's good for our team. So, you know, that was our plan.
Gus, Will has said before that he wants the game on his guys, on his defense.
Yeah.
Is that the message you got on the sidelines? Because he'll be honest with you too and say, hey, we're
Yeah,
gassed,
I mean,
go for
me
it.
and him, we talk about every big decision. You know, and just felt like that was a good thing in the game. And of course, our defense came up big, and that's a good sign. That's a really good sign.
Gus, how impressed were you that Ricardo's performance came when it did, just with the expectation he was going to draw more attention now that Duke's gone, and to go out there and have a basically career-best game for him?
Yeah, I mean, he's coming on, you know, and you know, we knew he had it in him. I think this game will help him moving forward, and he's a real deep threat.
SEC win on the road, Gus. Is this a turning point for Auburn?
Well, I'll say this: it was a big win for us. We needed this win. I think that's kind of a common sense deal. It gives us momentum. We're 2-0 in October. You know, so we're going in the right direction. That's the positive message.
Gus, it seems like it's usually always overlooked, but I mean, how big of a weapon is Daniel Carlson? I mean, he hits yet another 50-yard field goal. There's not many teams that can trot a guy out there like that and have that kind of confidence.
It was good from the long way out, and that was huge. You know, right there, our defense stopped them right there before halftime. We get it, and you know, we wanted to throw one up in the end zone. I thought Sean White did a great job there. Now we had no timeouts, and they're dropping everybody back. You couldn't hit a check down because the clock would run out. He gave Tony a chance where he could catch or nobody could catch. It was close. We trot Daniel Carlson out there. He drilled it. Gave us great momentum. And it was a difference in the game.
What happened after halftime? I mean, you guys had a bunch of yards in the first half and then come out in the third quarter and only get 13 yards of offense.
Yeah, I think you got to give them credit. You know, we missed 2 third downs really close. One was a bang deal, and then the other one we threw it just a little behind. So, you know, we're close. So it wasn't like, you know, negative. But and then they did a good job on their blitz. You know, that third down right there, we kind of broke down a little bit. We had a guy open, but they had a good call there. So, you know, they're a good defense.
Guess what's the plan now? Do the guys get the next 2 days off and you just resume your regular schedule Sunday?
Yeah, we'll recruit tomorrow and give these guys a little time to refresh and get ready to go to Arkansas.
All right, Coach. Thank you.